We have Kean head coach Don Perkins, as well as Michael Kushka and Steve Vahala from Kean University. Coach, maybe you could start off by just giving us a general assessment of your thoughts of the match today against Springfield.
Springfield's I voted for them #1 every poll this year. They're obviously a great team. We played them early in the season, and they beat us 3-0. And that's the only team this year that we had that happen to. We've taken a set off everybody we've played, and we had a great year. And we looked at this as an opportunity to try to change that. You know, that one team that we hadn't been able to compete with. And I think, we didn't take a set, but the second set was very competitive, and a lot of the things we wanted to do, we were able to do. I think, we started out with a we call our jumbo package, which is a lot of our bigger guys, and we had some ball control issues. Went back to our basic lineup, and we had some issue with blocking and matching up with their size. They're just a really good team. That they have the players who are really big and really athletic and do all the little things too. And so all the credit to them in the world. I think they're a fantastic team. Coach Sullivan's done a great job, and I wish them the best of luck going forward.
Were these adjustments that you made based on your first match with them that you tried to incorporate today?
We changed some things from the first match to the second match. We actually started a whole different lineup this week than we did last week. We changed. I think everybody moved around a little bit, trying to gain some advantages here and there. And then we kind of undid some of those changes by the second set. Maybe it was a little too much change or whatnot. But they put a lot of hard serves on us. I think at the end of the day, we had as many aces as they did, which I was really happy with. And I said if you had told us that we were going to have the same number of aces and we were going to outblock them, I'd have taken that. And so that part wasn't disappointing to me. I think we had some trouble getting into our offense a little bit, and I think that's probably the biggest difference. Is and obviously the kill totals are vastly different, but we held. Looking at this here, I mean, the middles each had 5 kills, and Pelletier had 8. You told me none of those guys are going to go off against you. I like our odds. The one player that went off was Cohen, and we actually had a conversation trying to figure out, I wonder if they start McAllister or Cohen at right side. Well, so obviously the player that we talked about the least, that we focused on the least, is the one that hurt us the most, and that's credit to their depth and talent.
Steve, if you could take the microphone, just give us your thoughts on the match today. You had a team best 13 kills against Springfield, and a good effort by you.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely came out strong. I mean, as Coach mentioned, we tried to change up the lineup. We had a little trouble in the first game, and then the second one was very exciting. So, I mean, I think that definitely got us going, was the second game. And too bad we couldn't have pulled it out, but, I mean, we just gave it our all. And
maybe, Michael, if you could give us your thoughts.
Excuse me. As Coach mentioned, we knew we had to serve tough to get the middles out of the hitting rotation, and I think we did a pretty good job with that. As Coach mentioned, to say we would have competed with them on the service line, I wouldn't have. Not that I don't have faith in my teams, but I wouldn't have thought that was possible. But we did really well serving-wise, blocking, phenomenal. Credit to the coaches with the lineup we worked with this week. It's just our ball control on the service eve was a little off here and there. And maybe we were a little hesitant, but credit to Springfield. They played phenomenal. They really did. They came out. I know their coach works them hard in practice and gets them focused. That's why they're the best team in the country.
Steve, how does it feel to wrap up your career? How do you want your career?
Well, first I would like to say my first year, when I transferred, I think we won, maybe 11 games. Not in a million years would I have thought that these past 2 years that we would be in the NCAA tournament. We would have 2 conference championships. All the credit goes to the coach because he brought in all these recruits, and I can't thank him enough. I can't thank Kean University enough, the athletic department, and I'm just going to miss everybody, and they treated me like family, and it was great.
Just once again, as Steve just mentioned, I just want to thank the athletic department for supporting us. A lot of the staff at school, even the student body, people finally got to know we had a volleyball team on campus from last year. They were like, "Oh, we have a volleyball team." So it's just a big thank you to our school, the teachers, professors, doctors, everyone out there. and especially our assistant coach Jim A. He did a phenomenal job with the blocking schemes for the past couple of games, and also the coaches, obviously.